I'm Emily Amick, a professional makeup artist, and today I'm going to walk you through the 24 types of mascara wands you need to know. When people think of mascara, this is what comes to mind. This might be the very first mascara you ever buy, and you'll also find it in professional makeup artist kits as well. When I apply mascara, I like to get as much product off the wand as possible. You want to start with a really thin, minimal coat of mascara. This is going to give you separation and length without clumps. And then you want to hold the wand as close to your root as possible and give it a wiggle. If you don't coat the root, it's going to make your lashes look like it's two-toned. It's going to make them appear shorter. And you can also build up the layers much easier this way than if you try to glob it all on in one swoop. If you have really short, straight lashes, you might want to use a skinnier wand. But I would say if you have average to above average lashes in volume and length, this is going to work for you. This is going to work for the majority of people in the world. This is Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This wand has an hourglass shape, which means it's wide at the top, tapered in at the middle, and then wide again at the bottom. I mean, you can see it picks up a crazy amount of mascara. If you're not careful, you could overdo it. So you wanna just start really thin, build your way up, and you're gonna have sexy Marilyn Monroe lashes before you know it. So depending on your lashes, you might have more hard to reach shorter lashes in the inner corners, maybe your bottom lashes, maybe those little rogue outer lashes that like to have a mind of their own. So you might have to double up which types of mascara you use, what kind of wand you use, but this is gonna give you a really great base coat and it's going to definitely enhance, lengthen, and volumize your lashes. Is it better than sex? In some cases. This is a mascara from Milk Makeup. You can see there's 3 individual balls with kind of traditional bristles. In between each bubble, there's a reservoir of product. That's gonna give you a really heavy application of mascara for volume and thickness. The wand looks a little scary, but you apply it just like any regular mascara. This is the Givenchy Lash Extension Effect Mascara. And the really interesting thing about this is the wand actually bends to a 90-degree angle. There are a few brands that make this sort of bendy type of wand, so the bristles and formula might vary. You can use this wand the traditional way, just straight across like we're used to, or you can snap it into place and really get into the roots. So because your hand's in a more natural position, you're able to really work the roots. It just makes getting into the lash line so much easier. This is the Lash Dresser Comb Mascara by CATRICE Cosmetics. You're not really gonna scrape off all the product like we have before because you really kind of can't. There's not a lot to remove there because it's all nested inside these little bristles. It's designed to pick up a lot of product and it's also designed to separate as we go. It's actually pretty good for short lashes because it's gonna grip all of your hairs and give you that definition that you're looking for without doing a lot of wiggling and working to get all of your lashes coated with a big fat brush. I would be hesitant to use it on my bottom lashes though, just because it is going to deposit a lot of mascara onto your lash. So you might just wanna stick to the top lashes for this guy. This is the Voluminous Butterfly Mascara by L'Oreal. It's an example of a triangle or wing-shaped wand, kind of a rubber flexible tip with spiky little bristles. So the more curved side is going to give you that lift in your root. That's where I like to start the wand, and then I kind of twist it up so that the flatter side is just lengthening and giving it that variation in the lash. It's great for really sculpting and accentuating your outer lashes to give you that sexy cat eye look. This is DIORSHOW Iconic Overcurl Mascara. This particular one is waterproof. It's curved sort of to the same shape as your natural lash line, so it's just gonna help enhance what's already there and give you that lift at the roots. If you have shorter lashes, you might need a little bit of extra help with a curler, but this is definitely going to help enhance the shape of your eye. Waterproof formulas are typically a little bit drier. They can dehydrate your lashes, so it's not something you want to use on a daily basis. You want to kind of use them in situations where you might get wet, cry. Another great trick is to apply a very, very thin layer under your regular traditional mascara because it holds so well. It's almost like using a hairspray on your lashes. This is Benefit's They're Real mascara. Benefit is one of the first brands to come out with a mascara wand shaped like this, what we would call a dome tip mascara wand. It's got that little ball with some spikes on it, like it could belong in a medieval torture chamber, but that's gonna help you get those really hard to reach lashes in the inner corner, the bottom lashes, and those rogue outer lashes we've talked about already. We're gonna start at the root of our lash, give it a wiggle, draw it up. Once you've coated all of your lashes, you're gonna take the ball tip and really focus on those hard to reach lashes that you might not have hit the first time around. So if you're looking for length and separation, this is your go-to mascara. It's going to really grab each hair, give you an individual false lash look. If you're not looking for really long lashes, this might not be the mascara for you. This is Phenoménize by Givenchy, and this is an example of a ball tip mascara wand. I personally wouldn't use this on myself for my entire lash line, but if you have really short lashes, this might be the perfect option for you. So the best way to use this wand to get those really hard to reach areas like the inner corner is to hold it vertically and wiggle it from the root to the end. And you can change the direction of the wand as you go along your lash line to really, really define each individual lash. This is the Flawless Definition Mascara by BAREMINERALS. The cone shape, the stiff bristles, and the uniformity between the bristles is really going to keep your lashes clump-free. We're gonna start at the roots, give it a little wiggle, like always. You're gonna get a really thin application per coat, so you can really build this up. That's a great thing about it, but this mascara is definitely for the minimalist. Side note, here's an example of another cone-shaped brush, but this time it has fiber bristles. Rubber bristles tend to give you a little bit more separation and definition, where fiber bristles give you more volume and sometimes more length. So depending on the effect you want, it might determine which type of bristle you go for. This is DIORSHOW. It is a cult favorite and the quintessential example of a jumbo mascara wand. So this wand, like Maybelline's Great Lash, has that helix bristle pattern, and where Great Lash is the OG of the department store brands, I would say DIORSHOW is the OG of the high end. You're getting a lot of product on the wand distributed by these really great bristles that kind of emulate a toothbrush. It can be a little bit hard to get at the roots, so if you have really fair hair, you might want to use one of the skinnier brushes to coat your root first, and then go ahead and use this to finish off the look. This is NYX Cosmetics, the Skinny Mascara. With the Skinny wand, you're gonna get really close to the root, which is great, especially if you have light colored hair. Personally, I wouldn't use this for my entire lash line. I would definitely use it for individual hard to reach lashes or the bottom lash. Because you're not dealing with spiky bristles, you're actually gonna hold it more horizontally than we have before, because it's gonna give you that full even coat, whereas with spikier bristles, we were doing a vertical motion to grab each lash. Side note, Clinique makes a mascara specifically for your bottom lashes, and this has a tiny little cone-shaped wand that's gonna be excellent for grabbing each individual hair on your bottom lash line. This is the Outstretched Lengthening Mascara by Flower Beauty. It has a three-way brush, So this single wand is like having a comb, a dome-tipped, and a traditional rubber wand all in one. You can use each side on its own, or you can combine them to get a really intense effect. So I start with the comb side to deposit a lot of product onto my lash and really coat the root. And then I use the traditional bristle side to feather out that product and really define the lashes. Then I go in with the dome tip and just define those extra little hard to get places, also to coat my bottom lashes. This is Lancome's HYPNOSE Doll Lashes. This is a tapered wand, which means that there's longer bristles towards the bottom and really short bristles at the top. This is gonna allow you to really get into the inner corner while also lifting and curling the outer lash for that elongated cat eye look. I like to start at the base of the outer corner of my lashes with this sort of fatter end and really lift and curl and focus on getting those cat-like lashes to flare out. And then I like to use the tapered end to really get into the inner corner and work the roots. This is the InstaCurl Lash by MAC. So this is considered an adjustable wand because when you rotate the handle, it starts to curve, which can help emulate any eye shape, and it can also enhance how much curl you want to give your lashes. So similar to the bendable 90-degree wand, this is going to help you keep your hand out of the way and really get at the roots, while also giving you a lift and curl to the lash. This is Lancome's HYPNOSE Drama Mascara. This is an S-shaped wand. This is very similar to a curved or hourglass brush, except it's really focusing on giving you separation as well as volume. So this is Lancome's Oscillation Power Booster. This one's a little different because it vibrates. This is supposed to mimic that wiggling motion at the root that we've been doing the whole time. I think it's a little gimmicky, but it's kind of fun. So unlike face or eyeshadow primers, lash primer doesn't really extend the longevity of your mascara, it just helps build volume and length. You just want to make sure it's dry before you apply a coat of actual mascara, because otherwise it can mix together and you'll just get this ashy gray gunk on your eyes. Side note, there are a ton of mascara primers on the market, and many of them are 2-in-1, like this Voluminous Superstar by L'Oreal. So it has the primer on one end and the mascara on the other, saving you space in your purse and money. So what I have here is Mega Effects Mascara by Avon. The goal here from Avon was to create a more effortless application using this miniature paintbrush. Applying mascara with something like this is gonna be a first for me, so let's try it out. Watch it be like the greatest lashes I've ever known. This is the Hourglass Curator Lash Instrument. So this is very similar to the first tool used to apply liquid mascara back in 1957. So in terms of shape and size, it's very similar to the skinny wand. The difference is there are no bristles at all with this, just little individual grooves in the metal that help coat each lash. You'll be able to get really close to the roots and then sort of glide it up and over your lashes. Side note, there are a lot of accessories that go along with mascara. So this is a lash comb. It has metal teeth and it helps separate clumps after you've applied mascara. It looks a little scary. The teeth are very sharp and rigid, so be careful with it, but otherwise it's just a comb. This is a lash curler. Using it prior to mascara application can really enhance the effect the mascara is going to give you. It's going to give you a better curl and a more open-eyed effect. So you put your lashes through this open slot and hold it at the base of your lid and then squeeze, hold for a few seconds, and release, and you should have a nice curl. I would show you, but I already have on mascara and I don't want my lashes to break off. So this is a lash card, and this is gonna help protect your eye makeup while you're applying mascara and also help give your lashes a little bit of an extra curl. So makeup artists in the past would often use, and still do, credit cards, hotel keys, basically any flat surface. But this card actually has a curve to it that helps shape your actual eye as opposed to a flat card. Here's a wide range of mascaras you're likely to find.